everybody and welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm Jane and my husband Mike does everything behind the camera. We're British early retirees, we have no debt, we've paid off the mortgage, and we live a thrifty, frugal and money-saving life here in Brittany in northwest France. And every Friday we bring you something food related, and today we're going to share with you the meals of the week, our main meals, what we have eaten this week. We're British, so we eat a lot of British food, but we obviously shop here in France, so everything we eat is French. We don't import anything to eat, everything is locally sourced. And when we go to the supermarket, invariably all the meat, the pork, the fruit, the vegetables, everything comes from Brittany, unless it's something that doesn't grow in Brittany, like oranges. So we eat locally, we eat on a budget. We are thrifty, we are frugal, we are retirees. You know, we have to make our money stretch as far as we can. And one of the ways that we do that is that we cook and eat all our meals at home, or if we go out, we take food with us. It's our biggest money saver. We hope that you enjoy this. It's the meals of the week. Let's roll the video. So for lunch today, we have got sweetcorn fritters, and to make all of these, I will put the link below, but I adapt this a bit. I've used corn flour in this, not regular flour, because I don't eat wheat flour. The other thing that I do differently is that I use my blender stick, my immersion stick, to mush up the corn, and that's why these are particularly yellow. So we'll have two of these each, and you can see they come out like big American pancakes. My sweetcorn fritters, we've got two each, and we have got some rice with some mixed frozen veg with that as well. And I bought sweet chili sauce when it was on offer, and I bought a few of these, and then this is what we do with it. We have it with sweet chili sauce. I just pour it all over, liberal amount because it didn't cost very much, and we'll probably might have half another one, but I've got enough of this now that we will have the same again for our evening meal. In all of this, there are 2 eggs each, and then there's the sweet corn itself. In there was 99 cents for a can of sweet corn, wasn't even on offer. You can see from that we probably had 1/4 of a bottle of sweet chili sauce, and that's what we've got for dinner and for dinner today. So our meals today in total have cost us €2.50. Here is our lunch today. I knew I was going to cook something beany this week, so if I put on the menu black bean and veggie wraps, it's something along the lines of beans. So I started off, I made some refried beans, I reconstituted some black beans. I didn't do enough. You know, with that thing in your head, you think, oh, these will swell up, they'll be really big. Black beans don't get any bigger. I have to remember that. Beans don't get any bigger, Jane. They just cook. So I've made some refried beans, which can go in the freezer. For lunch, I'm using up some beetroot. I had a cucumber that was looking a bit sad in the fridge, so I've made some cucumber, mint and yogurt dressing. The burgers, because I didn't have enough black beans, I added in a tin of chickpeas. And then we've got coleslaw to go with that, which is 3 parts cabbage, 2 parts carrots, 1 part onion, stir it together with mayonnaise, and that's that. So we've got that for our lunch today. We've got some more beanie burgers here that can go in the fridge or the freezer. The refried beans, I've got some more coleslaw, still got some beetroot left, and more of the yogurt with the mint and the cucumber, which kind of will keep us fed in one of our 2 meals today and tomorrow. Here's what we have for lunch today. We have got Toulouse sausages, and we have got the Dauphinoise potatoes. They were in a tin, and the tin of Dauphinoise potatoes was about €1.50, and you can see it fed 4 people. I used in the end 1/3 of a bag of frozen mixed vegetables and 1 bunch of broccoli. So there we go, that is lunch today. For lunch today, I have made a creamy Tuscan chicken, sometimes called marry me chicken. It's chicken breasts that I've cut into slices and sautéed with onions and garlic in the oil from what was left of half a jar of sun-dried tomatoes. And then once that was sautéed, I added a little half a cup of stock with an entire stock cube. And then I had some cream left over, so I added in the rest of the cream, which is all part of the recipe. And I've used the risole potatoes that I bought frozen, the green beans were frozen. I also want to share with you a mistake I rectified today. I was making, sorry I get to get some shade. I was making gluten-free bread rolls and I realised I didn't put any baking powder in there. So I've turned these into gluten-free pita breads or wraps. And they're great if I just put them back in the oven or microwave to warm them up. We'll eat these later with the rest of the refried beans that I cooked yesterday and the coleslaw and things. I'll show you that with our meal later on. But today, and the cost of this in total for this marry me chicken, the risole potatoes, the green beans was $2.22. Here is our evening meal. We've got some sort of kind of like refried beans. It's not pinto beans, they're black beans. And I didn't mash them enough because I didn't put them in the blender. And I couldn't find my potato masher, so I did the best I could. And I have made, you can see I have made flatbreads. They're very light, well they're pita breads. They're pita breads really. We've got pita breads, we've got some Greek yogurt with mint in it and cucumber, homemade coleslaw, bit of lettuce, bit of tomatoes. And we were trying to come up with a word for this. We were coming up with like, you can get Tex-Mex, can't you? Because this is kind of like a bit of Greece meets a bit of sort of Mexican-ish. So we're going to go with Grec-Mex. So there we go. Here is our evening meal. Here is our lunch today. It is salmon with cream cheese in gluten-free flaky pastry. I've used the recipe for, if you look up gluten-free flaky pastry or rough puff pastry on gluten-free on a shoestring, you will find the recipe. And that's what I have made with coleslaw, iceberg lettuce, some lemon, mayonnaise, cream and a little white vinegar in dressing with some chopped up tomatoes. It's Sunday today. We have our usual Sunday roast. We have got cauliflower cheese, carrots, Brussels sprouts, roast potatoes, roast parsnips, and today we have roast lamb. Roast lamb is really expensive. A leg of lamb was €22 and it was on offer at about €10 a kilo, which is a steal here at the moment. I bought it a while ago. It's been in the freezer. So I make 8 meals from it to make it last. So we've got roast lamb today and we have roast lamb tomorrow. I don't cook on Mondays, we just have roast dinner again. And then you can see all the rest of the meat I've got here is in the dish already. I will saute down some onions, a few vegetables, maybe some celery, some carrots, add that in, add a gravy, put mashed potato on top, and that over there will feed us for another 2 days. So each plateful of food that you can see here, because of the cost of the meat, is €4.37. But it's Sunday lunch. We don't eat like this every day. It's a treat once a week. We're British. We have to have our roast dinner every single Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy food content, we'll put a link in the description box to our Frugal Food on Friday playlist. Loads of recipes in there, lots of things in there that you'll find in there that are very British, lots of things that are very French, and lots of things that you would find that people would eat globally. We hope you enjoyed the video. Hit the like button, leave us a comment. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.